is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Following can be strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Following can be strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Following can be strong language. Is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Following can be strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised. Following can be strong language.
Wow, Takao, welcome. How's it going? Good evening. Welcome to another Arson stream. Today we'll be playing more Paranormasight. Hope you guys have a great day. Whoa, Kenji, what the heck? Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello. What are you guys up to? Hopefully everyone can hear me and all that. I haven't been streaming for quite a bit. I'm still getting back into the groove of things. Paranormasight 2 mentioned, heck yeah! Oh, we were playing Pokemon Champions. I hope the stream went well. I hope you won many of your games. How's it going? How's it going? Have you played Paranormasight 2 already? I'm still getting through it. Is Master Ball tier the highest tier? I played 1, not yet played 2. Oh, okay. I shan't spoil you then. But it's been really great so far. So I hope you enjoy it when you get around to it. Second highest before champion tier. Oh, I see. Gotcha. I hope your games have went well. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Art Sounds. I'm a live VTuber. I do the arts and make the sounds. I don't really play too much Pokemon. I'm an old head, but I do really love RPGs and visual novels. And today we're playing Paranormasight, The Mermaid's Curse, which is a sequel to the first game. It's a horror visual novel developed by Square Enix. Champion is ridiculously cutthroat. Is it like that difficult of a game? I feel like it's still like early days, right? You're probably playing against a lot of kids, maybe, or maybe the matchmaking is better higher up. Game volume is a bit loud. Thank you. I'll turn it down. I appreciate that. OBS like dropped an update, and it changed the audio settings to make it like vertical instead of horizontal. I'm still getting used to that. Heck yeah, that's good to hear. Well, what's your team looking like? What kind of Pokemon are you running? But of course, if you're tired after your stream or you got things to do, no worries. I really appreciate the raid, Kenji. I'll take a look at it. I do like the character designs. I think that's like one of the things that's like consistent when it comes to Pokemon. The characters look very cool and cute. Playing a rain team, Pelipper, Archaludon, Basculegion, and Mega Starmie. Dude, Mega Starmie's design is really cool. I'm a big fan. I do also like Decarabia from Shin Megami Tensei. There's a lot of Charizard around. Is Charizard X and Y available? Decarabia mentioned, hell yeah, dude. It's such a cool demon. I almost called it a Pokemon. Speaking of Decarabia, have you played Tokyo Mirage Sessions? I'm doing propaganda. I'm a Tokyo Mirage Sessions offender. What if I ran Mantine to be Fornius? Wait! That's baller. There's no double teams yet, right? In Champions. That'd be so funny to see as like a double battle team with Mantine and Fornius. I mean Mantine and Starmie. That'd be really funny. Have you been playing any JRPGs recently? I started playing whatchamacallit, Soul Hackers 2 a while back. I need to get back into it. I've kind of been distracted. Vesperia, let's go! I've actually never finished that game. There's just one part where you get into a boss fight in the forest, and I kind of had a bit of difficulty with that fight because if you can't beat it, you can't leave. So you can actually like get soft locked there. But I did end up beating it, but then I never picked it back up again. Yeah, that I think it's so bad when you can like get soft locks in any game. Holy. That's like the main thing I remember about playing Vesperia. And of course you can dress the dog up like Jotaro. Yeah, the one with Ringo. I'm a big fan of the character designs in Soul Hackers 2. I wish the game was more popular because I do like the characters, but I do understand why it's not like super big from playing it myself. It does seem like a lower budget title, and people were too spoiled with the Persona series. They were thinking that. I guess I also would have to say like Atlas tried to push it as like the next big thing as well. So it didn't get the proper treatment that it deserved. Yeah, it is a very middling game, and for some people, mid is too low of a bar. But I'm enjoying it for what it's worth. I am playing it with a mod that makes it similar to Persona 5's highest difficulty, where like weaknesses do like a bajillion damage. I don't know why I find it amusing. So maybe my experience with the game is not the default experience that everyone else is getting out of it. I need to play more Tales games. The last one I really got into was the Xillia series, with Xillia 1 and 2. I think more people should play them. I'm hoping Xillia 2 gets a remaster soon. I think it's super weird how they went from Xillia to Berseria. It doesn't make any sense. And to me, Berseria is still a brand new game. Did you play Xillia 2 as well? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Xillia. I played it. I played both the routes. That is true. Like, a middling experience is one thing, but when you're investing so much time into it, it can feel pretty bad. I've not played Xillia 2. You gotta, but yeah, it is a bit difficult to get your hands on these days. So I understand. I'm such a big fan of Xillia 2 and the plot twists in it, and obviously not that many people have played it because well, you have to play the first one first. So there's like that extra layer that people have to get through, but I think it's so rewarding. Yeah, I guess I should get started playing. If you gotta go and want to avoid spoilers, I totally understand. We are in the thick of it. I'm actually not quite sure where I am in terms of the story or how much further I have, but I'm hoping to get through it because I've been dragging my feet a bit. I do gotta sleep. I hope you have a fun time with this game. Thank you, and thank you again for the raid, Kenji. I appreciate you coming on by and bringing your peeps over. Heck yeah. Alright, so let's get right into it. Paranormasight, the Mermaid's Curse. I guess I'll do a bit of a synopsis. So it's about like a how do I bring up like a synopsis? It's like, so our main character has been away from his hometown for about 5 years or so. He left to study in the city, and now he's coming back, revisiting his hometown. There was previously a terrible storm, a terrible accident at sea that happened, and his parents were killed. Many people lost their lives and such, and his mother was to blame for it. Kind of almost like like a witch hunt, pointing fingers kind of thing. So it very much makes sense why he left the place and all that. And he's coming back. He and his mother have like this heritage of being ama divers. To explain what ama divers are, they're kind of like people who go diving and finding like sea creatures and treasure and stuff like that. They're usually women, but you can be a male ama diver as well. You dive, find critters and seashells and stuff, that kind of thing. So that's like what his hometown and island is known for. A lot of ama divers in the area. And he believes that when in that accident 5 years ago, he was like the only survivor, right? So he believes that his mother may have been the one to save him, and his mother may have been a mermaid. So that's like the basic gist of it. He wants to find out more about his mom and her heritage and stuff. Sorry if that was like a bit of a messy synopsis. I'm so bad at explaining things. Alright. Arriving on Kamishima. My throat also hurts a bit, so bear with me. I'm not sure how long I can go without my voice giving out, but we'll do our best. Avi and Cersei finally arrive on Kamishima, on the hunt for clues that will lead them to a real mermaid. Let's go. August 7th, 1980X. I might actually need to get some more water, like already. I drank too much of it before stream. Finally, after a long, arduous journey, we have arrived at the fabled island of Kamishima. So this is Avi. He's like I believe he's like a mystery writer or something like that. And he discovered an ancient mummy's corpse. Or mermaid corpse, sorry. An ancient mermaid's corpse in like his attic or something that his like grandmother was holding on to. And in the corpse was a treasure map that led to Japan. So he's bringing along his cousin. She's basically like a young what is it? Exorcist? Mage? She knows magic? Something like that. But she's also like exorcist. Okay, I wasn't crazy. A young exorcist. And she's also like a Japan nut. So she's like his tour guide. Hey, are you alright? You don't look so good. You mean you're completely fine? The whole area is literally oozing cursed energy. I didn't think it was so bad before. Is it getting stronger? Can't you dispel curses? Minor ones, sure, but this is on a whole nother level. I see. It might be best if we don't stay here too long then. Let's just ask around as much as we can. When you feel like you've reached your limit, make sure to tell me, okay? Got it. I'll do my best. Alright. Let's start by asking the locals about mermaid legends first. I'd like to ask around to see if anybody knew Mare Minakuchi as well. That's the plan. Let's move. Oh, what the? That was such a short segment. I wasn't expecting that. So that's like the actual time that the event occurred. Okay, so it bounced back over here. Take a sip. Vision of the future. Yuza heads out with Azami to go diving before he suddenly mentions something he must do. Before returning to the island, the pair go to a certain location at sea. August 7th, 1988. Morning. So, what's this important thing you have to do, Yuza? Sounds like it must be a pretty big deal. It is. I just hope you'll believe me. Listen, and don't fly off the handle. What? Please forgive the interruption. I have an important announcement to make. The moment you have been waiting for has arrived. Everything is ready for you to proceed. On August 7th, upon returning to Kamishima after his dive, Minakuchi Yuza embarks on the fight of a lifetime. But unbeknownst to him, at this precise moment in time, a slew of predicaments would await him everywhere he turned. As for this really important thing he has to do, that is, of course, preventing the tragedy of Kamishima from coming to pass. The advent of the 400-year-old curse of the raging waves draws nearer Kamishima with every passing moment. Even so, do try to remember that Yuza's true aims are to locate a mermaid and uncover the truth about his mother. Will Yuza Minakuchi succeed in overcoming these challenges and fulfilling his objective, you ask? That is entirely up to you, and the actions you choose to take forth from this moment. Holy crap, my brain. Thus concludes my announcement. I wish you good fortune. They're really hyping it up. Thanks for the long-winded recap. This guy is evil, right? Welcome, Dunra. Welcome, Niamion. I don't think he's evil. He's just like, he's the neutral party, you know? He gives like a sort of like a prankster vibe. I did need the recap, so I appreciate it. But I'm just like, this is did I really just like stop playing right before that? Yeah, chaotic neutral. That's a good way to describe it. What? You think Kikuko is plotting to work a curse that'll cause a massacre on the island? Yes. You might find it hard to believe, but I'm sure about this. You're gonna have to give me a second to take this in. This is way heavier than I was expecting. I mean, a curse? I know I told you about the Tomokazuki and all, but how did you even find out about this? Have you got any proof? Well, the morphogenetic field? I saw the future with my own two eyes, but I'm afraid I don't have any proof I can show you right now. You saw the future? Yuza, if this is some kind of prank, you'd better cut it out right now. Seriously, this shit ain't funny. If you're just fooling around, I don't know if we can be friends anymore. Do you think it's easy for me to call someone I'm on friendly terms with a murderer? I couldn't say something like this unless I was dead certain. I need you to trust me on this, Azami, before it's too late. Oh man, you're not making this easy, Yuza. I can't just... I mean... No, I understand. I won't ask you to believe me until I can present you with solid proof. Until then, I still need your help. I can't just sit back and let this happen. Okay. I won't try to stop you, but I'm not doing anything drastic till I'm sure we're doing the right thing. That's all I needed to hear. Thanks, Azami. But for real, what's gotten into you, Yuza? What do you mean? I know your head's strong and all, but this is way beyond what I expect from you. It's like you're a totally different person. Uh-oh. I don't remember this being Zet's mission. Stop the massacre. Smile. Come on, you're exaggerating. I'm the same old Yuza I've always been. Did we get, like, doppelgangered? Did we get body swapped? Oh, there she is. Huh? What are you two doing here? And what's with that getup, Yuza? Don't tell me you've been diving. Kikuko, do you have a minute? I heard you were heading out to the northern shore to fish in the bay today, so I came out to find you. Where'd you hear that? I only just decided that this morning. I didn't even tell anyone. We're on the northern side of Kamishima. Not many people come here to fish. Got it. Mockingbird 11. The mimicking minus. Minus? It's probably Minus, right? Also, what the heck? When did we get this? Why is this new? Anyways. What's it? I think I did read this. Or maybe it got like a text update. Yep. Hatsune Hime. Sadamune demanded that she make his troops immortal. The mermaid softly refused. Even Sadamune turned to torture, inflicting unspeakable pain with every refusal. Overflowing with resentment and anger, she breathed her last. Ordered his men to take the flesh from her body. As they moved to do so, a strange phenomenon began to occur. All the soldiers who approached her began to turn into fish. Okay, I see. So this is the origin of the curse of the forbidden fish. Gunpowder artillery unleashed it on the door, destroying both it and the shrine. Process. Violent tremor. This is the storm. Tashima sank beneath the waves, erasing all traces of its existence. The only survivors were 2 mermaids and 2 islanders. Hayase stayed behind as bait to allow the others to escape. The 2 surviving islanders were Hatsune Hime and a man named Somakawa, who had been assigned the duty of protecting a relic important to the mermaids. Curse of the Raging Waves. Given rise to a storm that continued rage even several days after the incident. Okay, holy crap, this is long. Sumitaka, looking for a solution, turned to Tsuchimikado Harukage, renowned Omioji and friend of Princess Hatsune. Harukage concluded that the source of the curse of the sacred land now sunk beneath the waves. The seal would last for 400 years. Afterwards, the curse would dissipate. Hatsune Hime volunteered to sacrifice herself. The bronze mirror in Hatsune Hime's possession at the time was imbued with power. It passed from person to person over the years, making way to Kamishima. Sealed the curse of the forbidden fish in the wooden accessory, turned it into a cursed stone. The seal on the rock would be lifted at the same time as the seal on the sacred land. In got to the tale in which Hatsune Hime had thrown herself down a well. Could neither find nor the mermaids or any trace of their existence. Horikawa sealed the entrance to Ryugu, though two remaining mermaids, Nagame and Solbaya, were left unable to return home. Nagame, free spirit by nature, yearning to explore the sea, seized the opportunity to travel the world, a journey that would span the next 400 years. She was enthused at the thought of finding her own tale of eternal romance as she loved. The more serious Solbaya was deeply affected by Hayase's sacrifice, mourning her loss and filled with longing. She returned home to Ryugu. She spent her days hidden in the depths of Ise Bay. Sumikawa, the sole survivor of Taishima, saw Solbaya's tears and vowed to protect her, promising to do all he could to ensure her return to Ryugu one day. The treasured mermaids entrusted to him the Tame Tabako, passed down the generation to the Sumikawa family, as proof of the oath being honored by his descendants 400 years later. Okay. Gotcha. Let me remind myself. Oh, they actually didn't update her profile. It doesn't say anything about her immortality. That's awkward. Hopefully I remember. Let's go off by memory. Anyways. Oh. I can tell Izami is trying to believe in me. That's a good start at least. Kikuko is looking at us suspiciously. But I guess that's to be expected. We surprised her here alone after all. Think. Right. This is where it all begins. This is my chance. I have to find a way to change the future. But I don't have any evidence. And I doubt I can just talk Kikuko out of this. You don't do something like that on a whim. Whatever her motives are, they must be powerful. Even if I somehow manage to get her cursed stone, there's still the risk that whatever destructive impulse has a hold of her would drive her to make the tragedy happen some other way. That's why my best bet of containing the situation is to try and distract her. I'm gonna change the future, one step at a time. There's no rush. After all, since we came here instead of heading back to the port, things are already different. And mirrors. We'll go with diving. Let's start it off with that. So, were you really off diving? You sure you should be doing that? If Chie finds out, she'll give you an earful, no doubt about it. Don't I know it? Seems everyone thinks I bring this island bad luck just by being here. Yuza. Well, sure. Some folks might say that, but it's not as if you've done anything to deserve that kind of talk. I don't see a problem with you being an armor diver myself. I appreciate that. Just today, plenty of folks told me not to go diving because the storm's on its way. But when they don't talk sense, I just ignore them, and so should you. I've been wondering, are you unhappy here on the island, Kikuko? Huh? What makes you think that? I don't know. I just get the feeling you're not planning to stay here as an Nama diver forever. Ha! You normally play the fool, but turns out you're pretty sharp, Yuza. She's got the scary eyes. Oh, no. Truth is, I can't help thinking of the future. You can earn a decent living as an Ama diver if you know what you're doing, but all these old rules and customs tend to get in the way. I've been trying to change them here and there, but it's no good. Everyone's too stubborn to listen. I see. No luck then? Mark my words, nothing's ever gonna change around here. And just between you and me, as much as I love being surrounded by nature on this island, the culture here just isn't for me. So that's how you feel. Oh, so that's how you feel. Honestly, I'm about ready to break ties with this place. Not that anyone else needs to know that. Don't go spreading it around now. Dun dun dun. At this point, they haven't done anything wrong, but they are planning to be serial killers. So how do you deal with this situation? Don't want to put Kikuko on her guard though. I better offer a subtle distraction. Yuza, are you sure about this? Just so we're clear, I'm leaving the talking to you. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Frankly, I had no idea you're so interested in diving, Yuza. Let's talk about her office work days. So, Kikuko, when you left the island, you did some kind of office work, right? That's true and all, but why are you asking? I was, just wondering if you might have preferred your life back then. I mean, you must have had more opportunities to meet people and go out on dates and all that. Stop right there! As if I don't hear enough of that as it is. What's it got to do with you anyway? Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. I was just wondering if you kept in contact with anyone. Sure, a few people. Just a few. Would you say any of them had a big influence on you? Huh? Seriously, what's all this about? Oh, nothing really. I was just curious. Listen, working for that company wasn't exactly a huge break in my career. All I did was pour tea and answer the phone. Huh. Okay. Time to address the elephant in the room. You've been passing Kamishimaru hand mirrors around to everyone, right? Yeah, I have. Sounds like someone keeps their ear to the ground. So, how many have you given out? Who's got one already? I don't know. I haven't kept track or anything. But if I had to guess, I'd reckon it'd be about 20 or so. Why though? You want one too? If so, I'll get one to you later. Oh, no thanks. Don't worry about it. They didn't react in the way that I thought they would. It was quite normal. Suit yourself. They're pretty sweet little items, if I do say so myself. Because I would have expected her to be like, you sure you don't want one? I really want to give you one, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, Yuza, did you really come all the way out here just to chat? Something like that. But I've wasted enough of your time. Thanks for hearing me out. Come on, Azami, let's go. If you're sure. See you later, Kikuko. That wasn't as crazy of an interaction as I expected. We didn't really confront them. Right. I know we just got back. But there's no time to waste. We've got to track down and collect all the Kamishimaru mirrors Kikuko handed out as soon as possible. What? Why? If I'm right, those mirrors are actually the targets of the curse. No way! Seriously? Still, man, all this curse business is a bit much. Look, given what people think of me, I'd have a hard time handling this on my own. I'm gonna need your help, Azami. I guess we'll have to try and convince everyone the mirrors are defective or something. But we'd better not let Kikuko find out what we're up to. Yuza? I want to believe you, and I'd like nothing more than to help you out. But before I lift a finger, there's something I've got to know. Yeah, defective mirrors are a stretch, and they can easily verify that just by using it. Alright. See, I've got a pretty good idea what made you change out of the blue like this. You do? When you were diving before, you came face to face with the Tomokazuki. Something happened, didn't it? I'm getting chills, bro. I'm getting chills. You haven't been the same since. And come to think of it, does this have anything to do with your search for a mermaid? I can see my face and I'm pretty sure it works. Yeah, exactly. You just gotta use it and tell that the mirror works. He'd have to like snatch it from them. You're right. I should have told you the full story to begin with. I've been in such a rush I got ahead of myself. You're right. Something did happen to me. And I'll tell you all about it right now if you want to hear. I'm all ears. First of all, tracking down a mermaid is still my end goal. That hasn't changed. At least something's still the same. But what I'm trying to do right now started when I found out about the danger Kamishima is in, and realized I had to do something to prevent it. Are you with me so far? Sure. If I knew the island was in danger, I'd want to protect it too. But how did you find out about that anyway? Earlier you said you saw the future. When did that happen? It was when I encountered the Tomokazuki. The moment our hands touched, everything went dark, and then the future unfolded before me. Huh. So it's like kind of like a vision from the Tomokazuki. A warning? That's exactly what it felt like. A stream of images filled my mind all at once, together with a rush of understanding. It sounds like you met your doppelganger and then you guys like fused and you obtained all the knowledge from the other person. It's like they were imprinted into my memory. I don't know how it works, but I believe what I saw. I don't know what's gonna happen here in Kamishima if I don't do something to change it. So that's what started all this, huh? Yuza, did you know there was a Tomokazuki there? Is that why you picked that spot to dive? No. It's like I told you. I was hoping to find a clue there, since that's a spot where I encountered a mermaid once before. I never would have dreamed I'd end up seeing a vision of a tragedy like that. For all I know, this might have nothing to do with mermaids at all. But now that I know about it, I can't just forget it, can I? Of course not. And now that I know the full story, you can count on my help too. So, seeing as Kikuko is the culprit, I'm guessing we need to collect those hand mirrors to save everyone? Yeah, but she's not the only threat. There's more to this. More? There are actually 2 calamities on the horizon for Kamishima today. 2? Two? You gotta be kidding me. Is there a clip on YouTube of Axel just saying 2? We really need a soundbite. I know, dude. If I type 2 Axel, I get videos of trucks. It's really muted in game. Is my sound bad? The game's muted? Oh, the two. You're right. I'm looking up the clip, and it's hard to hear with all the flames around him. So it wouldn't even be like a good sound bite. We need to like isolate the voice. I would need someone to like know how to separate audio files from the game and extract the two from the game. Anyways, let's get back into it. Oh crap! What was that? The first is the massacre caused by Kikiko's curse, and the second is a curse of the raging waves, which has been brewing up a violent storm for the last 400 years. It's gonna hit the island tonight. It's gonna hit the island. Turn on the TV. Huh? Now you've lost me again. I can't keep up. For starters, why is all this happening on the same day? I don't know. I get the feeling it's just an unfortunate coincidence. And there would have been nothing we could do about it either. But since I've been forewarned, I have a chance to prevent it. I'll explain the rest on the way. There's no time to lose. We have to track down every last one of them. Every last one of those mirrors. they're making it like super epic with the music and stuff. What the heck? What's this? I don't remember seeing this here. This is blank. Anyways, I guess we'll hop right into Shiki's. The Onora Bridge investigation. While pursuing another case, Yumiko and her partner find out that the mermaid corpse discovered in Futamigara is that of a woman named Somokawa Azusa. The duo try to figure out what to do next. Oh no, not the bridge. Don't say it. This large bridge spans Onora Bay in Toba City. Spanning Onora Bay in Toba City is known as the Onora Bridge. I hear that the waters of the bay are rich in nutrients, making them ideal for oyster farming. We can see the rafts used floating in the bay. Ooh, oysters. Very nice. Oyster harvesting only begins in October though, so I'm afraid they're out of season right now. Oh darn it all. I knew Issei lobsters were only available from October. But to think we won't be able to eat oysters either. Please don't look so sad, ma'am. We can come again sometime. I'm wondering if the sight in Paranormasight is short for sightseeing, and the games are just like a way to promote tourism. Because that's what it feels like to me. It would make sense where they get the funding from, right? Written with a character for a hemp. Sung of in old Waka poems as a vessel for divine spirits. Okay. Discovering the mermaid found in Futamigara this morning was in fact Somokawa's transfigured corpse. We headed to Ichigo town for further investigation. They're now on our way back. This feels like as good an opportunity as any to take stock of our current position and talk about our next move. any words? Okay, no words, no words. As for why we're currently standing in the middle of the bridge, our driver overheard us talking about how impressive the scenery was while in the taxi on our way back from Ichika. They kindly agreed to wait to allow us to walk a bit and take in our surroundings from the bridge. The view really is amazing though, and the bridge itself makes for a magnificent sight. It would have been even better if we'd been able to enjoy fresh oysters on top of that. Okay. Sharou gives off the impression of being all business, but he often goes along with any suggestions I make to stop and take in the scenery. Despite appearances, I think he quite enjoys quiet moments like this. Now then, as much as I'd like to relax and enjoy our surroundings, shall we take this chance to review the current situation and talk about our next move? Sound idea, yes. First, Detective Ide contacted us this morning, informing us that a mermaid corpse had washed up in Futamigaura. Wait, Futagamiura. Wait, is that a typo or have I been reading it wrong? Anyways, however, when we went to investigate, we discovered that the corpse was in fact that of Somakawa-san, whose whereabouts we were looking into. She had been transformed into a fish by a curse. Quite a troublesome development. She was shaping up to be a key figure in a number of incidents. Yeah, we're well far back before the events. These two are on a different water side before going to Kamigawa. With that in mind, the most likely culprits are the two foreigners we ran into the day before yesterday in Ichika. This is so fascinating because I did Shiki's storyline first, which I feel like most people didn't do. So for the longest time, it really did seem like that foreign man murdered Somekawa in the middle of the ocean. But we found out from the last stream that it was actually a suicide. Yes, one of them was seen taking Somekawa-san out to sea by boat. It's assisted suicide. I agree. I regret not doing more to pursue them at the time. It's possible we could have saved her if we had. I'm sorry. That was poor judgment on my part. Jorker. First time Jorker. Then the other half of the pair was a young exorcist with ties to paranormal affairs. I believe her name was Circe, yes? That's also quite worrying. I wonder what she could be up to. If it turns out she'd been using curses on ordinary people, we at Paranormal Affairs will probably be held responsible. That's right, Circe is also a part of Paranormal Affairs, even though she's 15 years old. Though I doubt the Bureau would agree to act as custodian for someone who would behave so recklessly. I'd like to believe some manner of circumstances are at hand, yes. Well, I suppose if anything happens, I can just get the higher-ups to take responsibility. That's what higher-ups are for, aren't they? Being responsible for their subordinates? You can only hope. I think you'll find that's a saying used by superiors as a goal, not by subordinates to shirk responsibility. Despite her abilities, I doubt that girl would be able to use the curse of the Forsaken Fish. Regardless of who wielded it, I think it's safe to say that a cursed stone was involved. Agreed. We have two people from the same town falling victim to the same curse, after all. I think it's reasonable to assume this was due to overzealous use of a cursed stone. Yes, the first victim was Suma Tamiko, who succumbed to the curse 2 days ago. The second was Somakawa-san from yesterday. Right, how did Tamiko get hit by the curse? The state they were found in hasn't been publicly disclosed, so they're still being officially treated as missing. Did I ever find that out? I feel like I haven't. I feel like I don't know. What does it say in here? I do not have their profile. And this is every single character in the game. Okay. Still, a cursed stone housing the curse of the Forsaken Fish, eh? Is something wrong? The curse of the Forsaken Fish is one of the curse mermaids can use, you see. For it to become a cursed stone, the mermaid in question must have experienced overwhelming resentment. An example might be if they were killed while bearing a powerful grudge against someone. That sounds like it would be a rare event indeed. Why do I get a feeling there was a mermaid who died like that, though? Yeah, as I read earlier in the stream, that was Hayase, I believe? Who was it? It feels like the name's on the tip of my tongue. Are they gonna make me type it in? Could it be a memory from that time? Although I imagine many of your older memories have faded by now. Nani? I have to try and remember. What was the name of the mermaid who died while harboring strong resentment? Hayase? Hayase? That's right. Her name was Hayase. Wow, I'm so good at reading. I can't believe it. I completely forgot it, and it just suddenly popped into my head. Oh, so there was a mermaid who died like that, was there? There was. I finally remembered. One of the mermaids who lived near Taishima 400 years ago was called Hayase. She was captured during the invasion of Taishima and died after being brutally tortured. This is the first I've heard of mermaids living near Taishima. Oh right, your ancestor. Tsuchimikado Harukage must have left them out of his records. The reason Taishima was invaded in the first place was to find those mermaids, you see. I see. I was unaware of the exact reason for the invasion. It's understandable. A deliberate effort was made not to mention mermaids in any of the records left after the fact. I suppose hiding the map inside a mermaid mummy was intended to be a metaphor of sorts. I can't believe I've forgotten something so important. But if that cursed stone is related to what happened on Taishima 400 years ago, it likely has some link to the curse of the Raging Waves as well. If we can view the memories contained in it, we might be able to learn more about the curse of the Raging Waves. Ah. I wonder. Could the keepsake Harukage left behind using the map have been the cursed stone, housing the curse of the Forsaken Fish? I keep calling it Forbidden Fish. Forsaken Fish. I see. That's certainly a possibility. In that case, it's not unthinkable someone might have gotten hold of it recently. And there's a high chance it was those two foreigners. Alright, we've narrowed down our focus. It seems a change in priorities is needed. Let's find the cursed stone for the curse of the Forsaken Fish as soon as possible. That should be the most efficient course of action, I think. Agreed. It's looking increasingly likely that pair of foreigners has the cursed stone. Yes. We did just go to Ichigo to see if we could find any leads on where they could have headed. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find anything promising. I wonder where they could have gone. We also still don't know why they approached Sumikawa-san. Could they have been after the mermaid's relic? If I'm not mistaken, that girl, Cersei, did mention the relic. Were they looking to take it for themselves? But where would they have headed afterward? Kamishima, that's where they are. What? Kamishima? I thought we decided we weren't going there today. We failed to find any promising leads yesterday after all. No, something's telling me they went to Kamishima. I actually really like this song. I get the feeling this is a hunch I shouldn't ignore. Alright, let's head to the port in Toba City. We'll catch a ferry to Kamishima from there. Yippee! These feel like little recaps, which I don't mind too much, because I definitely need it. Possessions. Back to these three. Possessions. After arriving in Kamishima, Avi and Cersei continue to ask around about mermaids, but this garners suspicion, and they find themselves unable to gain any information. Well, so much for that. Even after everything we went through, we've got nothing to show for it. It's almost astounding how little we've managed to learn, like some reverse miracle. Worse, I think rumors spread and now everyone is avoiding us. This is a pickle. I can't even bring up mermaids without the islanders looking at me like some odd foreigner who lost his marbles. And for some reason, mentioning Mare Minakuchi makes things even worse. Did people hate her or something? Just hearing her name makes them recoil with undisguised disgust. Yes, I noticed that too. Though your way of asking probably doesn't help much. Well, how about we take a break from investigating and go for a little sightseeing instead? Seems like there's a shrine in the lighthouse around here, so we might as well drop by. Oh, yeah, I do remember the lighthouse. Count me in. To be honest, the way people are treating us has started to bum me out. Maybe heading to the lighthouse to unwind a bit wouldn't be such a bad idea. No, we must go to the jetty, and that's that. What's the point of these options if it's just the single one? Unless maybe they're gonna make us revisit it later with a new option appearing. Well, don't scare me like that. What's gone into you all of a sudden? The waves of my yearning soul keep crashing against my chest, insisting I seek out the shore. Right. Sure, the usual then. Yeah, why are the options even there? It's illusion of choice, right? That's why I have to wonder if they'll add another option later. Well then, off we go. I do understand that they're... What the fuck? Is this always here? I do understand they're trying to basically show that these characters are being influenced by an outside force. Oh shit, I didn't look if there was a mockingbird. Did I miss it? There was one on Onura Bridge. I didn't see that one. Okay, we gotta go back later. But there wasn't one here, so that's why. It's Kikuko. Oh? Looks like we've got ourselves a spunky young lady here. We should have a word with her. The two cursed stones are clashing. Alright. This could be a last chance. Let's give it our all. This would be someone who doesn't have a grudge against Minakuchi Mare. I believe. She always have a... What's it called? A mistletoe? Excuse me. Could we speak with you for a moment? Cersei, no. There's no way she'll want to talk to us if we're that forward. Too late. Foreign visitors. How unusual. And your names are Avi and Cersei? Welcome to Kamishima. My name's Kikuko. I'm an armor diver. Kikuko the armor diver. Such a pleasure to meet a charming young woman in a place like this. Charming young lady, you say? Oh my. Well, now you're allowed to ask me anything you like. Okay. Why did I feel that sudden urge to go to the jetty earlier? Thanks to that, we ended up running into Kikuko. Come to think of it, I completely forgot about the still-tied mirror that Ikoma told us to look for. Guess I'll just try my luck and ask. What if I blasted over that? Still have the business card? Oh, hi. This jetty was built to break the waves, so fishing boats can come in and safely unload their catch. And I suppose jet planes have nothing to do with it. No. Not at all. The structure over there in the distance is called a breakwater, built to keep the waves out. Seems like it's also a popular fishing spot. Why is it called the jetty then? Who would have thought? Seems like just bluntly calling out to her was the best approach after all. The image of a polite and reserved Japan I've been holding on to for so long is starting to falter. She's the most approachable of all the people we talk to by far. Maybe this time we'll actually learn something. It's a little sad to be this happy just because someone finally agreed to talk to us. Oh, typo. I wonder who's to blame for that. What? You're saying it's my fault? Looks like we made a solid first impression. She seemed genuinely excited to talk to us. After all the lengths we went to, I refused to leave this place without at least a few answers. Alright, let's go with armor divers. So you're an active armor diver. Are there many young divers these days? Not really. The younger generation doesn't really go for diving anymore. It just makes more sense to pursue higher education. I see. It's a real shame to see such a long-standing tradition slowly fade away. Well, it is quite dangerous after all. Can't really blame them for choosing safer options. Just the other day, I heard 2 armor divers went missing around Toba. Ooh. I wonder why. Oops. Speaking of armor divers, I heard armor divers have a legend that if you go diving around here, there's a chance that Tomokazuki might emerge from the depths. Cersei! Enough with the ghost stories! You sure know a lot, don't you? You're right, it's a well-known legend. Not that I've seen it with my own eyes or anything. Don't know anyone who has either. Huh. Maybe your Seiman and Doman symbols have kept you safe? Oh, those? I don't have any. I don't really go in for superstitions like that. Are you really okay without them? I think it's no more than an old tradition, meant to remind us not to forget our gratitude and respect towards the sea. All those old-fashioned rules and traditions, do you think it's about time for reform? This game does have a theme of young and old, right? Like culture and traditions clashing with modern times. You can also see it in two of the pairs that we have. The Shiki pair and the Avi pair. Not so much the other two. Well, then again, one of them's like a 300-year-old immortal or something, right? I almost forgot about that. But isn't free diving close to a Shinto ritual and spirit? Isn't showing reverence and offerings to the sea god crucial? Oh, you're pretty devout for a foreigner. I'm impressed. But, you know, I believe it's exactly because of these tedious customs like that one, that young people are losing interest in diving. We should keep up with the times. Otherwise, there's no way this tradition will survive. Well now, that's very level-headed thinking. Maybe it's because I'm part of this so-called new generation. Some people don't like my attitude, but I get the job done. Some of the young divers go to high school on the mainland, and then work as Ama divers when they return home. I guess there's also that guy who just started working as an Ama here. I saw him earlier. I didn't realize men could become Ama divers too. I maybe I wasn't woke enough. It's not like it's forbidden. It is pretty rare though. This is the first time I've ever seen it happen. Interesting. Oh crap, I already read this. Whoops. Oh, thank you. They cut the dialogue short. Whew. Okay. Let's talk about mermaids. This may be a bit out of nowhere, but you don't happen to know anything about mermaids, do you? Huh? Mermaids? Oh, so you do know something. When you say mermaids, you mean mermaids, right? The mythical creatures? Precisely, the very same. Rumor has it that this island houses some kind of secret connection to mermaids, but I haven't been able to ascertain whether it's true or not. So tell me, are mermaid secrets about? Oh, any mermaid secrets about? Are you saying you really came all the way out here to look for mermaids? More or less. So any information you may have would be a huge help. Sorry. I don't really have anything for you, but I do happen to be a little interested in mermaids myself. Fantastic! Another fan entranced by the mysterious. They say that eating the flesh of a mermaid will grant you immortality, right? That's right. Could you perhaps be interested in immortality as well? I guess so. Not for myself, though. Oh? So, you mentioned that this island has some sort of connection to mermaids? More than just a little interested, are you? Well, in fact, right here in Issei Bay, there used to be... ... Wow. So, mermaids used to live on this Taishima place? So you think there may still be some clues here in Kamishima that'll lead you to the mermaids in Ryukyu? Nail on the head and right on the button. Unfortunately, I can't say I've heard any mermaid stories on this island before. A pity. Oh, right. Actually, there's someone we're looking for on this island. Would you mind if we ask you about them? Sure, who is it? A woman named Minakuchi Mare. See, that's exactly how everyone else around here has been reacting when we ask about her. No, it's just... I'm sorry, but that woman died in an accident at sea 5 years ago. Yes, we are well aware that she has passed away. Huh? Then why do you ask? Did she leave anything behind? Or was there perhaps someone who was close to her? Anything like that? Sorry, I've got no idea. Nobody on this island really knew her. Although her son has just returned to the island. Actually, the guy I was talking about earlier, the new armor diver, that's her son. Her son, you say? Now it's getting interesting. We'd certainly like to meet him. Do you know where he is? Sorry, no idea. But he's got to be somewhere around the island. His name is Minakuchi Yuza. I'll give you his home address. You might find him there. Wow, thank you! This is invaluable information. Nice. By the way, you wouldn't happen to know why everyone is frantically dodging our questions about Minakuchi Mare, do you? Was she such a terrible person? It's something people don't really like to talk about. She didn't fit in much with the other islanders. No one knew much about her either. Why are you so interested in her anyway? Well, this is kind of a secret, but it seems that Minakuchi Mare had some sort of connection to the mermaids. Huh? You don't say. Casually toxic to the foreigners. Yeah, I know. I feel like she's blabbing a little bit too much. I wouldn't normally tell people I just met like this kind of thing. Welcome in, Loretti. Welcome. Hello. Well, what happened? Why are you in all caps? I see. So that's why. You just watched Back to the Future for the first time? Dude, congratulations. That movie's a banger. Fucking love Back to the Future. Oh. Did you remember something? Not really. It's just that I always thought she was a little off. Almost as though... Hell yeah, dude. Did you watch 2 and 3 yet? Or are you saving that for another time? I'm doing well. my throat kind of hurts, but we're powering through. We're pushing through, rather. Watch 2 tomorrow? Hell yeah. Let me know what you think about that. I think, what was it? Was 2 made, like, a year later? I remember there were some interesting circumstances between 1 and 2. Back to the Future came out in 1985. Oh no. 4 years later, actually. Quite a bit of time. But it does do a lot of really cool things. But yeah, I'm just trying to get back into the groove of things. Getting back into streaming and such. I'm super out of it. Isn't 3 the bad one? No way, dude. 3 is good. That's crazy. Yeah, I was mistaken. 2 and 3 were made like back to back. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. No way, man. I remember 3 being good. And and even if you do think it's bad, you still kind of have to watch it. It's like the end to the trilogy, you know? Like, I think 2 probably ends in, like, a cliffhanger or something. Anyways. I'm the king of not finishing shojis. Really? Why? It depends. Like, I haven't seen Godfather 3 or anything. She wasn't actually human. So you're saying Mare might not have been human after all, that she was actually a mermaid. Matrix, Godfather, Ava, but Ava doesn't have a trilogy. Ava has like 4 movies, doesn't it? Evangelion? The Rebuild? No, Rebuild has 4 movies. What are you talking about? But I guess you just didn't want to watch 2, 3, and 4. I mean, they're technically not remakes; they're like sequels. But I'm a LARPer. Yeah, unfortunate. I need to like sit down and rewatch Ava one of these days. Like I've mentioned before, I've only seen the original series when I was like a child, like 5 years old or something. So I feel like I don't have a proper grasp of the series as an adult. But yeah, I've only seen Matrix 1. I don't know, like, people say like the other movies are pretty bad, so but maybe I should get around to checking them out, because I'm a big Keanu Reeves head. No way, I was just joking. She was kind of weird, sure, but a mermaid? That's a bit far-fetched, don't you think? Right. Oh, right. I just remembered. There is a particular mirror on this island that we're looking for. Do you happen to know anything about that? Is she gonna give them the mirrors? The mirrors that she's been handing out? A mirror, you say? Well, you've come to the right woman. Oh, you know it. Luck's finally on our side. Could it be that you're talking about this? For context, she's been giving out mirrors on the island. They're kind of like I guess you'd call them like a tourist trap, but they're also artifacts that allow her to basically insta-kill you if she wants to. You just have to have it on you. Ta-da! Goodness, that's the cutest mirror I've ever seen. So cute. This is the famous Kamishima souvenir, the Kamishimaru hand mirror. I had no idea it'd become so famous. No way. Could this be the Still Tide mirror? Definitely not. Right. Oh, this isn't the one you're after? Well, since you seem to have been taking a liking to it, I'd love to let you have it. Consider it a memento of our meeting today. No! They don't know. Well, really, lucky me. Oh, fuck. I have to be the one. Oh, God. Oh, my Lord. What if I say yes? I'm feeling a little bit chaotic. Let's find out what happens if we say yes. This will be a secret tool for later. Of course. Here you go. You take one too, Cersei. Bro, you're gonna kill a child? fantastic! You can't beat free! Look at his fucking face. He's so excited. I need to watch Indiana Jones. I've never seen an Indiana Jones movie. But this is like this is like the feeling that he's giving me. He's making me think of Indiana Jones. Thank you. Oh boy. Anyway, what we're looking for is actually a bronze mirror. A bronze mirror? You mean the type you see in history books? Yeah, probably something like that. No, I can't say know anything about that. Shame. Very shame. I've never heard anything about a bronze mirror on this island. Oh, that reminds me. I caught a glimpse of something inside your bag earlier. Was that by chance the Tama Tobacco? Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Is he gonna kill us and take the Tama Tobacco? Oh my god, what have I done? What? Sorry, I just happened to notice. And judging by your reaction, I'd say I'm right. Damn it! I didn't think it'd be that noticeable! A glimpse alone shouldn't have given away that it was a Tama Tobacco. My initial guess was just a bluff, but Avi's reaction confirmed it. Cersei, I'm sorry. We just fucked up, dude. What on earth? It feels like the air completely shifted. Even the waves look heavy with tension. What have I done? Oops. Cersei's on high alert. The supernatural may be involved here. Her whole demeanor shifted the instant she realized I'd had the Tama Tobacco. Dang it. Will she be after it too? Be careful. Of course. Okay. I've got a bad feeling about the way she's looking at us now. Kikuko will hide the interest in the Tama Tobacco. It's some kind of ancient mermaid treasure, right? My, you're well informed. Would you be willing to hand it over to me? I'll make sure it's worth your while. Huh? You see, I know someone who's ridiculously rich and in search of eternal life. They'd be willing to pay a small fortune for that thing. They'll offer the kind of money you probably only get to see once in a lifetime. So, what do you say? Whoa, slow down! Wait. Is Avi and Kikuko working for the same person looking for the same item? Maybe. That's my theory right now. So they technically don't even need to have this engagement. If they're working for the same person. Avi? Much more than some third-rate writer like yourself could earn in a lifetime. I don't know what you could possibly need the Tama Tobacco for anyway. But wouldn't you like to move up in the world? I believe I understand your offer, Kikuko. But my answer is no. Not a chance. No way, no how. It's never been about money. It's about the thrill, the adventure. Adventure? Exactly. Embarking on a journey to unravel the secret of a mermaid's immortality. What better adventure could a man ask for? You may call me a romantic, but that's what I am. An adventurer at heart. You've totally lost me. You're throwing this chance away for some childish adventure? You wouldn't understand. I'd put my life on the line to find a mermaid. I'm not handing the box over. I see. Seems like there's no reasoning with you. Alright. Then this conversation is over. It's a shame, but I gave you a chance. Huh? Oh, don't get me wrong. I'd still love to ask you some more things. Egots! Is that... My stand! A curse echo? No! Damn it! Yes! Yes! It hurts so much for talking. What do you say? Yeah, you set yourself up for this. I didn't think the payoff would be so soon. Oh, Avi, you dummy. To be fair, it would have been fine if he didn't react so strongly when she asked him. He kind of gave it away. Oh my. It seems you've met with a rather unpleasant fate. Is that what Sand says? This is merely conjecture on my part, but things seem to be going quite smoothly right up until Kikuko's true nature was exposed. Yeah, exactly. The only one who can stop Kikuko from committing those murders is Mr. Barnum, after all. However, it appears you are holding on to something that gave her the upper hand. I would recommend you dispose of that item before incurring her wrath. Do not fret. You may start anew from the moment the standoff began. Wait. Can I just throw it away? Sussy, pass me the hand mirror you received earlier. Huh? Oh, sure. Take that, and some of this! The look on her face. Now what? Now what are you gonna do about it, huh? We just won. That hand mirror from before. Could it be dangerous? What? No way. Unless... Huh? Oh, I was supposed to see this dialogue before I did that, but I already threw it away. It'd be so much easier if you had it. Huh? Why'd you suddenly throw away the mirror? This would have been so much easier. Huh? Oh, the mirror? I don't know. It just felt like the right thing to do. Why do you ask? Things aren't going as planned. Ugh. It's like throwing out the lighter from the first game. Right! I forgot about that. I did get like deja vu. I'm not sure what's going on, but I feel like we've just narrowly escaped danger. Sounds like if we had that mirror on us, she would have been able to steal the Tama Tobacco. I'd like to get more information out of her, but it seems as though she's plotting something. So why don't you enlighten us? Who told you about the Tama Tobacco? Who knows? Think you'll get it out of me with that attitude? She still hasn't given up on the Tama Tobacco. Avi, focus. Focus, eh? I need you to listen to me, but without taking your eyes off Kikuko. Huh? Oh, got it. I'm pretty sure she has a cursed stone. What? Huh? What's all this about? I couldn't tell right away because it was masked by the heavy veil of cursed energy that's all over this island, but on closer inspection, the cursed stone's aura is impossible to conceal. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. What if the condition to activate her curse was holding on to one of those mirrors? Then we can relax, right? The condition isn't met. Well, only if the mirror is all there is to it. Yeah, the more she talks, the more it sounds like there's an extra condition. Another way for her to activate the curse. As long as we don't know for sure what the condition is, we need to stay on high alert. What if I throw away the Tama Tobacco? Wait, what about this? Oh, I can just throw away anything. What the hell? What the fuck? Let's see. Let's see what happens if I just start throwing stuff away. I was thinking about doing that. You think I should? No. Oh no. Oh, I was hoping to get like extra endings and stuff. No way. It'd be insane to just toss it like that. I can't say why, but I've got a bad feeling about this business card. I'll just sneakily toss it. Alright, I don't think anyone noticed. That's interesting. I didn't think that there was anything crazy about the business card. I think I just did something on accident. Hey Kikiko, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Yeah? Ta-da, what are the odds? Turns out we both got cursed stones. Why would you do that? That's like showing someone your ass. This one's called the Curse of the Forsaken Fish. When its conditions are met, it transforms you into a fish and kills you. Pretty messed up, huh? What? Avi, are you sure? You were planning to use your cursed stone on us to steal the Tama Tobacco, weren't you? But your cursed stone requires us to have one of those handmaids, am I right? On the other hand, I can use my curse on you whenever I so please. You're bluffing. Your cursed stone must have a condition too. Yeah, who's to say it hasn't already been met? Tch. Now, cease your scheming and tell us what you know. This OST makes it feel like a heartbeat. Do you really have the resolve to kill someone with a curse? Well, I'm not exactly keen on it, but I am prepared to defend my life if necessary. Spoken like a true American. Really? I wasn't expecting that from such a kind gentleman. You look like you wouldn't hurt a fly. Indeed, my heart is pure, but trust me, I'm quite capable. Experience has hardened my resolve. Huh? You're saying you actually used it before? Paladin, welcome! Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? Welcome in. What were you doing? What were you up to? Let me give you a shout out. Were you playing Pokemon Champions? Team Fight Tactics? I thought you didn't stream Team TFT. Well, welcome aboard, Raiders. How's it going? My name's Art Sounds. I'm a Lion VTuber. I do the arts and I make the sounds. But tonight we're playing Paranormasight. It's a horror mystery visual novel produced by Square Enix. Hello there, gamer. Where's that mermaid? We haven't found her yet. Haven't found her. But she's out there somewhere. Hope you had a good time playing Teamfight Tactics. Hopefully your tactics were grand. Yeah, Square Enix. Yeah, I hope you've been well, Paladin, and I hope your Engage run has been going well. Did you finish the game already? Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. If you need to head out and take care of yourself, no worries. I got you. This is a story-based game, so if you're interested in it, I wouldn't sit here and be exposed to spoilers, but of course you're welcome to stay and hang out. This set sucks, but we did win more than we lose. That's good to hear. Hopefully you ended on a dub, of course. As long as the record is positive, I'd say that was a good stream. I put a pause on it to play Pokemon Champions. I had a need. I get it. you are like a Pokemon head, so I'm not super surprised. I hope you've been having a good time on Pokemon Champions. Hope that's been treating you well. Right now we're having a stand face-off. We both have cursed stones, which are like ancient artifacts that are filled with grudges that we can use to kill each other. It's kind of like a Western shootout at the moment. I'm trying not to think of Pokemon right now. Worst kind of losing streak? No. Say it ain't so. Surely you're not losing to 5-year-olds online. At this point, what difference does one more death to the tally make? My hands are already stained. Damn, so you're a proper criminal. Maybe I should report you to the cops. Whenever we win is skill and losing is bad RNG. So true. Definitely the best way to look at it. It's not your fault that you lost. It was just bad luck. Be my guest. I wonder which is faster, my curse or your phone call. Ugh. What about your lady friend? Well, are you okay with this? I'm afraid there's no restraining Avi. I'm pretty much giving up on him at this point. Oh, it's definitely been bad luck. Yeah, positive, healthy mindset. That's the kind of mindset you have to have when you're playing competitive video games. So it would be great if you could just give up and hand over the custom. What the fuck is this? You guys are absolutely insane. Oh, come on now. I think we can agree that we both have our issues. Good. We're at a stalemate. Now we can try to extract some information out of him. Good job, Cersei. Making her believe I've lost it. Very convincing. Maybe actually a little too convincing? Does she really think I'm that crazy? Whatever. I've got more important things to focus on now. Focus, eh? Anyone here seen the Mario Galaxy? So what kind of curse do you possess? We're just shooting the shit now. We're just trading blows. Don't know. Don't care. Oh, come on. Not even a hint. Wait, am I crazy or... It looks like obvious heterochromic. Did I just notice that now? Did he always have that? Oh, his eyes are fine here. They're both blue. Maybe it's just the lighting. We, on the other hand, have laid pretty much all of our cards on the table already. Huh? What are you talking about? Who would do such a reckless thing? Okay, it was just lighting. Alright, look. Seems like you're just as dead set on the Tama Tobacco as I am. This standoff won't get us anywhere. Why don't you tell us your motivation? Maybe we'll be able to find a compromise. Compromise? Say, for example, if granting your wish were to stir the spirit of adventure within me, I cannot hand over the Tama Tobacco, but perhaps I'd be willing to let you borrow its power of immortality. I've got no romantic tale for you. I told you. I just want to get that rich person what he's looking for. So he can see how important I am to him. That's all there is to it. I knew it. It's because she has like a one-sided affection for this man, right? I believe it's Ikoma-san, right? Did she meet him when she was doing office work in the city? Director of a Salo Planning, a venture company, focuses on planning and producing tourism promotion events in Ise City. This would explain why she, like, suddenly came all the way back home. She clearly doesn't like Ise. Oh, important, you say? How is that? Oh, never mind. I was fucking mistaken. I'm glad I got my theories out of the way before I saw this. Okay. So she's that old fogey's, like, child? What was his name again? This guy. I always forget his name because the characters refer to him as like with a nickname, right? The Unkaku Dono. Okay. So that means this old man has like 3 or maybe even 4 people all helping him search for this immortality thing. Oof! That's just like out of context. Oof! That's a good screenshot. But he simply refuses to admit it. Whatever I do, he won't even acknowledge my existence. I mean, just look at me. I must be a disgrace in his eyes. Wait. Refresh my memory. What was it? Is Owao's dad the Unkaku Dono? She was pissed at Tsukasa? Okay, yeah, so they're related, right? Okay, just making sure. But a woman like me shouldn't be wasting her life away on some backwater island. I was born of noble blood. I wasn't meant to rot in this miserable place. Yet he casts me aside and refuses to even acknowledge my existence. It's humiliating. All the more reason for her to hate, like, cultures, traditions, and old people. Yeah, different mom. 100%. That guy got around. His XP must have been low. So your father's some rich man. Yeah. There's hardly anyone in Ise Shima who doesn't know the name Yamashina Yoshiatsu. It's a noble bloodline stretching back centuries. And here I am, stuck in this wretched life. Yamashina, eh? I've done everything in my power to earn this recognition. I gave it my all to make it in the big city, and for what? Nothing I tried worked out. In the end, I had to come crawling back to this island, trying to make ends meet as an ama diver. But I still kept telling myself that someday, somehow. I see. So you figure that since Yamashina is seeking immortality, you could leverage the box to get what you want at the same time. Okay. So she's doing this out of her own volition. I was thinking that the old man put her up to it. This was the kind of BGM I was imagining when I was reading this crazy no thank you Merman AU fic. Why? I mean, I guess I guess there's infinitesimal ideas around the world. I can't count out that someone would write a Merman fanfic of no thank you. Oh, background art. Oh, okay. I thought you missed the M. I see. Cheers. Yeah, I used to work at a small company. The young CEO of the place is... Okay, so yeah, she is related to Ikoma-san in a way, but not in the way that I initially expected. Go out for beer? I'm not like an alcoholic. I'm not a drinker. It tastes so bad. But I'd be down if I just had like some tea or something. I've never had alcohol in my life, then why would you suggest that? Anyways, I guess he felt sorry for me, so he let it slip that Yamashina was after immortality. Interesting. And was he the one who told you about the curse of about the cursed stone, and about the Tamata Bako as well? Sorry, I want to have fun, man. Listen, this goes to anyone, but you do not have to engage or indulge in activities such as drinking or smoking or drugs just to have fun with other people. And people who convince you otherwise are not your friends. Waffle House? People fight out there, man. That's scary. Yeah. Since even Yamashina doesn't know about this, he suggested I use it to my advantage and take the credit. You're after a fight? Go to Kinokuniya? I want to go to... I love going to Kinokuniya. I might be going to Kinokuniya maybe this week or next week or something. My cousin said she wanted to go. He gave me the cursed stone and told me to use it wisely. That's crazy. You're just handing someone a cursed stone? Originally, I'd planned on offering something different to Yamashina, but now that I've got a chance with a Tamata Bako, that's my best option. What's Kinokuniya? It's like a bookstore. It's like a Japanese... It's a bookstore that specializes in Japanese books. Haven't been there in a while. It's pretty far from where I am, so I don't go there too often. They overpriced my VTuber Yaoi book. Oh, how intriguing. So you wanted to trade the Tamata Bako for Yamashina's recognition. That's right. See? I knew we were never gonna find a compromise. True? It's a compelling story, but it's missing a certain adventurous allure. That company president you mentioned, how come he knew about the Tamata Bako and the cursed stone? Just who exactly is he? I was wondering the same thing. Of course you were. He's an incredible person after all. Ikoma Kipe-san is an amazing man. It's thanks to him I got a chance to make my dream come true. Oh! Did you just say Ikoma? Of course they were working at the same company. Of course. Of course they were co-workers. I'm still scared to look away from her. What if she like snipes me with the cursed stone? Ikoma Kipe, you say? From Sala Planet. Huh? You know Ikoma-san? Indeed. Just met him the other day. In fact, I even got his business card. Huh? You have Ikoma-san's business card? Oh, never mind. My bad, my bad. I must have left it at the inn. Tch, I can't believe this. I'm wondering how she would have killed me with the business card. Is it just like a reflective surface or what? I'm assuming that's the case. Cersei? What is it? I figured it out. The condition. Really? What is it? It was... Oh! It was hidden on the hand mirror all along. It's not the mirror itself. It's a hand mirror, so the obvious thing to do would be to hide it in the surface somewhere. But that would be too easy. I didn't think that I was pointing something out. I thought I thought they just wanted me to check it. Is it the symbol? See that symbol over there? I just couldn't shake the feeling I'd seen it before. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice that. I can't read, so to me, I'm just like, okay, whatever. And sure enough, Ikoma's business card had the same symbol on it. Tell facts. Oh, you're right. This mirror is suspicious, and a business card with the same symbols as suspicious hand mirror is equally suspicious. Simple as that. Oh, now I'm thinking, I'm not gonna lie, most people seem to throw the card away before realizing anything anyway. Yeah. Because I just wanted to see what would happen if I threw it away. Ah. Crap, I was gonna say something, I forgot. Oh, now I remember. So I'm wondering if the reason why he gives out these business cards, was he planning to get rid of us to begin with? While we had his business card, he could just snipe us with the curse stone. So that's why you threw the card away earlier. Oh, you noticed. Either way, seeing Kikuko's reaction to hearing we had one of his business cards told me everything I needed to know. To be fair, no one can deny a business card. This is Japan, yeah. If they handed out tissue paper, I would have taken it too. Enough with the whispering already. The jig is up, young lady. The condition for your curse is a mysterious symbol inscribed on both the hand mirror and the business card. What if he was wrong? And it's like embarrassing. It's like when Phoenix Wright presents the wrong evidence. You see, we have nothing more to fear. Cersei, your turn. She's about to cast a spell. Apologies, I'm going to be a bit rough. You may experience after effects. Uh-oh, nausea. Ah! Oh my goodness. Mr. Electric. And so, this looks so dumb. We managed to apprehend Susui Kikiko. Doesn't that mean we stopped the curse from happening? She can't go around killing people now. Apparently, Cersei's binding spell weakens those untrained in the spiritual arts and causes them to fall in a dazed, almost intoxicated state. Before losing consciousness, Kikiko quietly surrendered and handed over the cursed stone. Wow, now obvious too. I didn't... At the start of this game, I didn't expect him to be so powerful. Unfortunately, it appears she really knew nothing more about mermaids after all. She didn't have any idea how Ikoma came into possession of a cursed stone either. To ensure she couldn't interfere any further, we restrained her at her home and made sure she would remain asleep for the time being. Well, crisis averted. Much later that very night, we learned that Kiko had planned to massacre the island's residents using the hand mirrors she distributed. By sheer coincidence, our actions had also prevented a mass slaughter. Wow. On fucking accident. So what about the cursed stone? What's it like? Yeah, about that. Huh, a bronze mirror. Oh, is that what the stone is like? That's right. A palm-sized bronze hand mirror. Wait. Don't tell me the steel-tied mirror is actually a cursed stone all along. The cursed stone's resentful memory doesn't seem to indicate anything like that. So this cursed stone had a resentful memory too, eh? What did you learn? There's so much information, it's hard to make sense of it. Here, take a look for yourself. Don't just toss it like that, it's a cursed stone, not a baseball. So you're not gonna look? Of course I am. Just blasted with information like FMA. Let's see. Whoa, so this is a real deal. Oh, a mermaid. There's a mermaid on it. Okay. Tomoshige no Taira. Born as the son of Taira no Kiyomori's younger brother, Yorimori. The only child born of the official wife of Taira no Taramori. He believed himself to be the rightful heir to Nukemaru, a famous sword that his father had inherited. Same time, Sato was living a simple life in Kusawa village, place of her birth. Oh god, this is a lot of info. At the end of a certain year, Taira no Kiyomori's daughter, Noriko, gave birth to the imperial prince. Not yet having an official wife, it was not uncommon for Tomoshige to spend his time on dalliances with women. Sato being among them. He eventually had a pair of bronze mirrors, made and gifted one to her. Okay. The Taira clan was defeated at the Battle of Dano-ura. Yep, I know all about that from FGO. Tanomori left the family a tama tobacco proffered by a fisherman, said to contain the flesh of a mermaid. Tanomori refused to accept it. Legend also had that the meat was highly poisonous. Believing that the dying to the poison would hardly be different from their fate if they were caught and killed, Tomoshige located the tama-tobacco and pried open the lid. All that was inside was a dried sliver of meat so shriveled as to resemble a splint of wood. He ate it. Believing that long years robbed the meat of its power, seeing the tama-tobacco as his only clue to find a mermaid, he boarded a small boat with Sato and set out to sea. Clad in head to toe in the armor of a warrior, he had with him the famed sword Nukemaru, heirloom he seized from his father Yorimori. Sato wore a light kimono. Okay, found a mermaid. The mermaid screamed at them to give back the box. Tomoshige drew his sword and slashed at the mermaid. He caught sight of a small piece of the mermaid's tail, severed by his previous blow, lying in a pool of blood. He stowed it in the tama-tobacco. He forced Sato to eat it, okay. Thinking that the amount wasn't enough, he pursued the mermaid. they were surrounded. Sato was struck in the head by an arrow. On the brink of death, Tomoshike's gaze fell on the crest worn by his pursuers. Ah. His resentment is towards the symbols. I see. That explains the condition. Okay. Curse of Tomoshike. A curse born from Taro no Tomoshike's feelings of malice. Struck down 800 years ago. The curse uses a specific symbol as a target. Kills those who carry the symbol within the area specified by the user, cleaving them in two. Oh, it has a range. The effective range is several hundred meters. Damn, okay. That's funny. So this is a curse of Taro no Tomoshike that grew over 800 long years. Taro no Tomoshike? Never heard of him. He wasn't exactly what you'd call a historically important figure, even within the Heike. Seems that he sought out the mermaid's power of immortality to restore the Heike, but his pursuit ended in failure. That resentment. It must have dwelled within the Tomoshike's bronze mirror, eventually turning it into a cursed stone. Most likely. Kikiko mentioned she got her cursed stone from Ikomo, right? Exactly. To think that slippery snake was sneaky enough to put the cursed markers on his own business cards. That Ikomo guy is seriously dangerous. That was way too close. Okay. Good. So I did come to the conclusion that he could have like easily killed anyone with his business cards. That bastard. Good thing we were cautious, especially since it seems he's after the Tamatabako too. Yeah, seems like working without him turned out to be the right call. Although he may grow suspicious if he can't contact Kikiko anymore. Considering he's after the Tamatabako, there's a chance he might still chase after us. We need to keep our guard up. I think it's safe to assume he already knows about Somakawa-san and the Tamatabako. I do wonder why he told us to look for the still-tied mirror, too. Well, it's not this mirror. I've got no reason to follow his orders anyway. I'd rather try and find out more about the mermaid as soon as possible. You're right. We didn't learn anything from Kikiko. Looks like we've got no choice but to continue on our investigation of the island. Shall we? All's well that ends well. Could you hold on for a moment? Huh? Someone's here. Yeah. I saw the red text and I kind of figured I knew who it was. Or not text, but red name. You. Dun dun dun. The Clash. What the? Why is this yellow? I guess it means I could have taken a different path. You can still get the alt ending? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh! This is what happens if you don't throw away the, the card. Yeah. Gotcha. So I still have to do this. And then I just have to breeze through the text. Oh. What if I look away? He's like, keep talking to me, but don't. Also, like, I told you not to take your eyes off her, but you still keep glancing in my direction. Do you have a death wish? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I thought something would happen if I looked away. We need a... She needs to, like, what is it? Trauma dump on us first. Alright, here it comes. Huh? Did you just say coma? We still have his business card. You want to see it? No, it's fine. You hold on to that. If you say so. Huh? Yikes, did we mess up? Like as a stereo guide his path, and with thy merciful hand protect him. Why? What? Okay, I did not think this would happen. What the heck? Whoa! I guess because what is it? Only Avi has a business card and not her. This is cool. You have Ikomasan's business card. The conditions should have been met, so why? Yikes! I thought I was done for. You were. I'm sorry. All I can do is delay the curse. I can't dispel it. It's gonna take effect in about 1 minute, so you need to do something before then. Oh, like what? A curse is dispelled by eliminating its caster. What comes next is up to you. What? Eliminate? Why do I have to keep doing this? Shove Kikako into the ocean. Oh, damn it! I refuse to die here! What's with you? Time to turn into fish food! She fell into the water. It's now or never. There's no time to waste. She could climb back out any second. What have I just done? No, it's no good. I can't bring myself to do it. I'm sorry, I can't hold it any longer. I couldn't do it. Damn it. My dream will forever be left unfulfilled. Avi! Dun. Wasted. Yep. Met with an unpleasant fate. Thank God they let you come back here. I'm surprised, like, I can't just throw away the business card. Fish blast! Ah! I retrieved the cursed stone from the ocean. Are you alright, Avi? Well, I barely made it out alive. But I can't say I feel particularly good about it. So I had to come to this. No turning back now, it seems. This is what happens when you deal with curses. They might turn back on you at any moment. You should be prepared for that. Understood. So what about the cursed stone? What's it like? Okay, this part is probably the same, right? That's nuts though. We just killed her. The first ending that we got was definitely a much kinder fate. Yep. Egods! Good gravy. Oh. What am I missing? Current state. Oh, I can go back here to change her fate? Is that what they mean? I see. I need to go back and grab the damn bird. Before I forget. To kill or not to kill? To kill a mockingbird. Oh, I didn't look up. Oh, I got an achievement. Collect 15. Oh, wait, which one was that? I didn't look at the number. Whoops. Booby Bravo. Where's number 7? Blues Cruise. How do they come up with these names, man? Kind of geniuses. Alright. Session. I'm so curious why I haven't been able to see this one yet. Yumiko believes the key to dispelling the curse of the raging waves lies in the curse of the forsaken fish cursed snow. She arrives in Kamishima to trace the steps of the two foreigners. I see. So you would be Shiki-san. And you say you're a member of the police department currently looking after Cersei. My apologies for all the trouble young Cersei caused you the other day. She's quite the mischievous young lady, I'm afraid. It is interesting because at this moment these two believe that Avi's a freaking serial killer. Did they see us kill Kikuko as well, or they came later? I guess we'll find out. Oh, not at all. She certainly has some pluck for one so young. Took us quite by surprise, in fact. You would be Cersei's guardian then. Oh no, we're related to be sure. But she's really more my guard. From bodyguard, if anything. Let's see. Since when was I your bodyguard as well? Well, when you protected me from that curse last episode. I'm afraid that circumstances may dictate that we have to take Cersei back to Tokyo with us, though. Is that so? That would be quite the bother. Firstly, I'd rather avoid having to do so as well. There's a case here that needs our urgent attention, you see. So I'd appreciate if you cooperated without any fuss. That would depend on what you ask, I'm afraid. Shinigami eyes on! Woo! Woo! Wow, that would have been so hard to see. Number 15. Number 15. The tangoing turkey. We currently stand in front of the torii, the top of the hill. The elevation gives us a beautiful view of both the town and the bay. People were starting to gather at the jetty, so we decided to move our conversation here. Well. Soto is keeping a close eye on Avi and Cersei for me. Who knew? It's thanks to his clear understanding of our respective roles that I can focus fully on the conversation at hand. Cersei is currently meant to be in care of paranormal affairs, but has been shirking her training to travel around the country instead. She's very talented for one so young. It's a lot of guts too. I can't help but root for people like her. More than anything, I know how they feel. I'd like to leave her be if possible. We have the same eye color. This man, Avi. He's apparently a fantasy writer, but he comes across as quite the shifty sort. I don't doubt he'll start trying to throw us off his trail the moment he senses danger. I'll have to watch my step around him. That mockingbird has spiritual powers. I missed that line. It was an immortal. I'm glad we found these two so quickly. Having Soto track down their spiritual energy was the right call. Our foremost priority is to find the cursed stone, as in the curse of the forsaken fish, so we can learn how to lift the curse of the raging waves. And from everything we've learned so far, it's most likely in possession of these two foreigners. Soto mentioned when we arrived in Kamishima that the energy from the curse of the raging waves has grown much stronger since we were last here. As such, everything else is on the back burner until we dealt with it. We need to find out how to lift it as soon as possible. Soto, what do you make of these two? I can sense an ominous spiritual energy linking around them. It's all but certain that they have cursed stones. I see. We don't have time to play games. Seems like a direct approach would be best here. Wait! You mean both of them have cursed stones? Yes, both of them. The girl is managing to camouflage the energy from the one she has, but I managed to catch sight of it for a moment. So we're dealing with two cursed stones, are we? What the hell? The music coming back, like, it was so, like, whoa. The energy of the curse from the curse of the raging waves is currently permeating the island. It's so strong I almost miss the energy from the cursed stones. By the way, Cersei, I was told to tell you to return to Tokyo at once if I saw you. What? But I don't want to. I thought you'd say that. Well, I was only asked to tell you, no more, no less. What you choose to do with the message is up to you. Thanks, I think. If you want to know what happened, ask Avi. I will, thank you. What were you doing at the down at the jetty just now? Oh no, we killed someone! They're on to us! Oh, so you didn't see anything that happened before that then? Would it be inconvenient for you if we had? Nonsense. My hands are as clean as my conscience. Not a spot in sight, I assure you. Never mind that now. We don't have the time. There's several things we want to ask you. Yeah, they wrote it in a way that makes it convenient for the player to have gone either ending. Just straight up glossing over it. Oh? And what would those be? It's no use trying to play innocent. We know you have the curse stone housing the curse of the forsaken fish. What's that? A cursed stone? I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest what you're on about. Avi, they already know. Just give up already. What's this? Stabbed in the back? And by my own kin, no less. How could you? That spiritual energy is too powerful to hide. I can tell that man over there has already noticed it. Thank you for the help. You saved us quite a bit of trouble just now. Does that mean you'll let us go? I'm afraid we won't be able to just yet, no. After all, you have a cursed stone as well, don't you? Yeah, I do. We ran into someone who was trying to use it earlier, so I took it off of them. Is that so? Honestly, I'd rather you took it off my hands if possible. You don't seem to be planning to do any harm with it. I suppose we can leave that topic for later. So why are you letting Avi here walk around with the curse of the forsaken fish? To let him live out his dreams, I suppose? I'm afraid that makes for a poor reason. Alright, I admit it. It was all me. I didn't want to give it up, so I asked Cersei if I could hold on to it. I just couldn't let it go. Not after learning it had such a close link to mermaids. I see. So that is the cursed stone for the curse of the forsaken fish. How did you come into possession of that cursed stone? Well, that would be a bit of a long story. Dude, he gave up way too quickly. I thought we were going to have a fight. It all started when I found a mermaid mummy left by my great-grandmother in the old family storage back in the States. That mermaid mummy ended up containing a map, one with a riddle to be solved, no less. That riddle led us to a mysterious box on the seabed. And once we solved the puzzle sealing the box shut, we found this cursed stone nestled within. Oh. A mermaid mummy, you say? It seems that the keepsake passed down by your ancestor was indeed a cursed stone then. Huh? So they found a map hidden within the mermaid mummy, and followed it to find a strange box on the seabed. Even if the mermaid mummy had remained in my family's possession, we may not have managed to uncover all the secrets it hid. Perhaps it's best the map passed on to their hands in the end. As much as I'm reluctant to admit it, you may be right. Although I get the feeling that Avi will let it go to his head, so perhaps we should keep this to ourselves. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Now, putting your return to Tokyo aside, the biggest issue at hand is whether or not you are complicit in its use of the cursed stone. Cursed stones are dangerous things. They should be viewed in the same light as bombs or poison gas, and treated with the same amount of care. Allowing one to be in your presence is also naturally forbidden. You're currently in care of paranormal affairs, but if you're found guilty of misconduct, you'll be subject to punishment under the rules. That figures, yeah. I'm glad you understand. Either way, it's the higher-ups who end up taking responsibility, so I'm happy to leave things there up to them. By the by, I thought I heard you say something about the Onmyoji who sealed away this cursed stone just now. Am I correct in thinking that they were the ancestor of this young man here? That's right. He was an Onmyoji by the name of Harukage Tsuchimikado. It's said that he hid a clue to the lifting of a certain curse within a mermaid mummy. Hence our search for the object in question. I see. And that mermaid mummy ended up crossing the Pacific, passing from hand to hand, until it reached my great-grandmother. It's quite the miracle that this cursed stone is here with us today. Almost romantic, don't you think? I suppose you could say that, yes. Okay. There's no doubt that Somikawa-san was transfigured into a fish by the curse of the Forsaken Fish. And it's looking extremely likely that you have the cursed stone that would make that possible. No more excuses, tell us what really happened. Ugh. Alright, you got me. I'll talk. Though don't blame me if the tale ends up being too incredible for your ears. I see. It would seem Somikawa-san had a quite twisted obsession with mermaids. And you sought to grant her wish by using the curse of the Forsaken Fish, is that right? Correct. I know exactly how it feels, you see. The burning desire to see your dreams realized. And the overwhelming despair upon learning that they can never be. The desperate hope to see even the slightest part of your wish fulfilled at the end. Perhaps that's why I couldn't ignore her wish. The wish to meet her end at the hands of the mermaid's curse. Hearing Somikawa-san's fervent plea and seeing her cast herself into the water like that, I knew this was the ending she wanted for her tale, and so I decided to grant it. An elegy for a woman bound by her lineage and consumed by her obsession. I see. I understand where you're coming from, and I can't say I don't sympathize with your feelings on the matter. The fact that she entered the water of her own accord must also be taken into account. I imagine it would have made rescuing her quite difficult. Oh, then you're willing to give me a pass, are you? I'm also afraid that isn't my decision to make. Once we finished our business on Kamishima, I imagine you'll have to come along with us to the office back in Tokyo. I'll do my best to see if some sort of arrangement can be reached, though. Oh, how kind of you. Good thing I thought to ask. Thank you for telling us what happened with Somikawa-san. As of now, I don't see any reason to adopt your version of events. My thanks. I'll leave the negotiating up to you then. By the way, did you happen to glimpse some resentful memories contained within the cursed stone? I did indeed. A veritable deluge of information and 400-year-old information at that. Was the way to lift the curse of the raging waves included in that information? It certainly was. Ah. That's it. That's what we've been looking for. I see. So you're searching for the way to lift some curse or other, right? That's the long and short of it. Will you let us have that cursed stone of yours then? It's too dangerous to leave unaddressed as it is. So we can't leave it with you either way. But that just feels so unfair, you know? I was the one who found the map and solved the riddle. Why, the cursed stone would still be at the bottom of the sea if it weren't for me. And it's hardly been cheap, running back and forth like this. I don't know if I could just give you something so important for nothing in return. Looking to take advantage of the situation, are we? Yikes. Ha! Judge me all you want. I'm at the end of my rope here, you know. So what is it you're after? Money? Well, first of all, I'd like you to turn a blind eye to the fact I used a cursed stone. And I'd like you to spill the beans on any knowledge you have on mermaids as well. Turning a blind eye might be a bit much, I'm afraid. All I can promise is that there is an attempt to reach some sort of deal. In any case, we don't have time to mess around. I really would appreciate if you cooperated without any further fuss. If you don't, we may end up having to get a bit rough. Oh, intimidation, is it? But if you think you're boorish, that's scare me, think again. My trusty bodyguard here, well... Sorry, but no, I don't feel well. And we're at a disadvantage here anyway. Ugh. Over before it even began. Yeah, now he's constantly getting robbed. Wise decision, young lady. So that's your game, is it? Abusing your authority to seal the property of a defenseless, powerless civilian? State violence. State violence, I say. You do have a crest stone, though. I doubt anyone object to use of force against an opponent carrying a lethal weapon. I doubt anyone would reject to use of force against an opponent carrying a lethal weapon. Wow, I don't know why I had trouble saying that. What? Seriously? This is really the end of the line, then? Well, if it's really just information on mermaids you want, I'm not opposed to telling you that much. Only within the boundaries of I know, though. Would that be acceptable? What? You mean it? Really? Huzzah! Now that's an order I can't refuse. Consider this deal done and dusted. Ma'am? It's best if we can get things settled without a fuss. Besides, I don't think it should be a problem now. Perhaps it's for the best to map fast into their hands in the end. As much as I'm reluctant to admit it, you may be right. Right, I did read that already. I don't know why I read that again. Alright. So what is it you want to know? So what is it you want to know about mermaids then? Though I'd wager you're after the secret of immortality? Immortality? Oh no. All I want is to meet a real live mermaid. 'Tis not but dreams and adventure that drive me. Really, that's it? Well, even if you had been after immortality, I doubt it would have been possible. What? You mean the legends about mermaids being able to grant immortality are false? They're not. I've encountered my fair share of people who have become immortal that way after all. There's even a word for these individuals. They're known as 800-year immortals. 800-year immortals, eh? So they do exist. Incredible. What became of the third Taishima mermaid then? The one known as Nagame? She hasn't returned to Ryugu, has she? She hasn't. Sobai is the only mermaid who returned to Ryugu in the end. Oh. So she's still out there somewhere, roaming the mortal world as we speak. You could say that. But you could also say that she's no longer here. What do you mean? Don't tell me she died. Well, that also wouldn't be entirely accurate. Oh. What is it, Cersei? I think I've got it. Figured it out, have you? What? Really? What do you mean? Think back on what we heard before. Well, there's not much point in dragging it out, so I'll go ahead and tell you. The mermaid known as Nagame. God, I can't remember. I'm also like falling asleep. I'm just like super tired. Became human, right? She gave up her existence as a mermaid long ago. She no longer lives as a mermaid, but as a human. Yeah. Because she was the one who was interested in traveling the world and such. So it makes sense that she became the Yao Bikini. My God, I can't believe it. It's interesting, like taking these breaks and then coming back and playing them. Like, I still remember stuff. I haven't forgot it at all. Now that you mention it, and that does sound familiar. You mean to tell me that story was true? Oh, you've heard of these events before? I suppose Somikawa-san must have heard about it from Sobai. But could a mermaid really have become human? Mermaids are originally from another world, right? Normally it would be unthinkable, yes. But it seems a certain talented psychic managed to make the impossible happen. At no cost to himself, I might add. Wow. That's amazing. I can't say I'd understand why she would do such a thing, though. Why not remain a mermaid? It seems like a bit of a waste to me. Well. Nagame was a bit different from the other two mermaids, you see. They were serious and dutiful. But Nagame was strongly drawn to the mortal world. And the humans who live in it. I suppose you could say that she was the opposite of Somikawa-san in a way. You don't say. More than anything. It seems she was particularly drawn to the idea of becoming human. Finding the person of her dreams and marrying them. Of getting to be their bride. That's a pretty cute dream to have. I guess not all mermaids are the same, huh? Indeed. To think that mermaids could harbor the same hopes and dreams as humans do. I must say she sounds quite relatable. Maybe she's even in the room. My theory is that she's Shiki. Perhaps. I imagine she was viewed as quite the odd soul among her kind, though. Then a few decades ago, Nagame happened to meet a certain psychic. The two soon fell in love. And Nagame, who wanted more than anything else to become that man's wife, asked him if there was any way she could become human. The psychic searched far and wide for a way to grant her wish, and after decades of toil, he found a secret art that would allow her to do so. Oh, such unconditional love, such ardent devotion. A mermaid who wished to become human, to be with the love of her life. Why, it's like the tale of the Little Mermaid, reborn in the modern era. Truly a story to grip the heart. How could I not root for them with everything I have? Are you sure? That would mean we don't have a mermaid to look for anymore, you know. No matter, if it was for the sake of such inspiring passion, then I care not a whit. So, Nagame became a human in the end, yes? The two of them lived happily ever after. I refuse to accept any other conclusion. Well, that's more or less what happened. So I can say with certainty that Nagame the mermaid no longer exists. I see. So she's still alive out there, as a human. What a beautiful tale. Why, I wish I could meet her solely to offer my most heartfelt congratulations. No, I think wedding gifts are in order. Harvey seems to be enjoying himself. But this means there's no chance of us meeting a mermaid anymore, right? Well, now that you mention it, that is a problem. I thought so. Ahem. A question, Shiki-san. I don't suppose there would be a way for us to go to Ryukyu and meet a mermaid there, would there? He's crazy. I'm afraid not. It's impossible for a flesh and blood human to cross over to the eternal world. Indeed, you have to be dead to have any chance of getting there. Just as I feared. There's little point in getting there without a life to savor it. Although, does that mean there's the chance that Somakawa-san was able to make it to Ryukyu in the end? That I don't know. Not everyone ends up in Ryukyu after death, after all. I see. I suppose we'll just have to hope that she was able to meet the mermaid she admired in the afterlife. That would be all I can tell you there. Are you willing to give us your cursed stone now? Well, knowing that we have no chance of meeting a mermaid now has thoroughly dashed all my hopes and dreams. But he did share with us a most charming tale of mermaid love and longing, so I suppose I can't complain. Here, the cursed stone. Thank you. Soto, could you take a look at it for me? Very well. I see. You don't mind. There are a few details I'd like to confirm with you before continuing, Avi. Very well. Go ahead and ask anything you like. I'll even give you the map we used. It originally belonged to you and yours, after all. Thank you. In that case. I see. I think I know how to lift the curse of the raging waves now. Finally. It certainly has been a long road to get here. Still, you certainly are knowledgeable about mermaids. Where on earth did you get all this information from? Well, let's just say I have my sources. I suppose we can pin this down to the vast knowledge of the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well, eh? Ah, he hasn't realized yet. Okay, Cersei knows. Cersei gets it. Quick-witted. What do you mean? Don't look at me. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Occupation, Shiki Tensai's wife. Husband is a psychic by the name of Shiki Tensai. Yumiko was formerly a mermaid by the name of Nagame. When the entrance to Ryukyu was sealed 400 years ago to suppress the curse of the raging waves, burning the remaining mermaids unable to return home, Sobai was overcome with grief. However, Nagame was thrilled and seized the opportunity to travel the world at her leisure. For the next 350 years, Nagame bore witness to the lives of countless humans around the globe. Yeah, it makes sense why she has amnesia and all that. Because I did mention earlier, like, you can only carry, like, so many years of memories. You can just imagine Abi will never figure it out. That is true. Let's just let him keep on dreaming, you know? It is the story of the Little Mermaid, basically. The caster's own body would have to be sacrificed. What the fuck? No way. Be together in the mortal world. Even when Nagame learned this, Sensei, she could only be young. There's no less. Okay, so she lost her memories from becoming human. That's it. She retained all the memories and feelings from her time starting with Itensai. Yeah, her being a housewife is super important. Yeah, she still has a super long lifespan. Too bad she can't meet Sobai anymore. Sobai herself has since forged her own deep bond of love and trust with Mara Minakuchi. This is no sort of feelings. Thank you for introducing a Tensai to her. Sobai never showed herself to Yumiko again after that. What? The spirit of a Tensai Shiki has come to dwell in the body of a small dog. What the fuck? He's still active. He still retains his memories and whatnot. What the fuck? Okay. This is married to a dog. Oh, I didn't notice I got this update. Illegitimate child, wealthy tycoon. Arts House Darts. You fuck with Dr. Pepper? I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'll drink it if it's served to me. I'd much rather have cola. The dog never shows up in person here. Promotional art in the art book. You can see Yumiko with the pug. Oh, okay, that's cute. I can't believe she's married to a dog. Yeah, so Kipe was just manipulating Kikuko. Star of one of the spy movies that she... Is that suspension? Anyways. I'll tell you what you want to know about mermaids, and in exchange, you'll hand over your cursed stone. Do we have a deal? We do indeed. Let's move on to the topic of Cersei's cursed stone, shall we? Oh, right. Here it is. One of the locals we ran into earlier was planning to use his cursed stone to cause a massacre, so we confiscated it. Goodness! That's far more disturbing than I was imagining. It sounds like you were lucky to escape unscathed. Where is this local now? Well, I'm afraid she managed to slip away after we took her cursed stone. I imagine she's fled the island by this point. See, I suppose you won't be able to get up to any mischief without the cursed stone at least. I'm surprised he lied about this, considering he admitted to everything else. Yeah, I guess he didn't want him to admit to 2 murders. So, who was this would-be mass murderer? And what exactly was she planning to do? She said her name was Susui Kikuko. She didn't have any spirit sense to speak of, though. Oh, motherfuckers. She tried to use her cursed stone to get Avi to tell her what he knew about mermaids. But we managed to fend her off and take it from her. That's right. She had handbills and business cards marked with a symbol that serves as a target for the curse, and handed them out around the island in advance for whenever she needed to activate it. A premeditated crime, in other words. And quite a thorough one, too. That was quite a dangerous position you were in. I'll say. If we hadn't caught on to her intentions, I have no doubt we'd be sleeping with the fishes by now. Such is the nature of dealing with curses. I'm afraid. You never know when you might end up the target. No need to tell me twice. I've had quite enough of curses by this point. A prudent attitude. Curse's corruption starts from the heart. Indeed. I'll be sure to remember that. Did you learn what this Kikuko was after in the end? To be honest, I wasn't all that sure myself. Apparently she was looking to get her hands on a mermaid to impress some tycoon called Yamashina. It seems he's looking for a way to become immortal. What? A tycoon called Yamashina who wants to become immortal? It couldn't be. Oh, you know him. Did she mention where she got the curse stone from? Could Yamashina have given it to her? Actually, it seems like that was someone else. As Kikuko would tell it, she's Yamashina's illegitimate child, but he refused to acknowledge her. While she was pondering ways to gain his approval, this young CEO, his apprentice, swooped in. He offered her a sympathetic ear. I almost said sympathetic gear, because I was thinking about simple gear. And a cursed stone to use accomplish her goal. I think that was the long and short of it. Something like that, yeah? What? So there's someone else involved? It turns out we knew the CEO she was talking about too. We were pretty shocked. So the CEO is the original owner of the cursed stone, was he? What's his name? It's a young man named Ikoma Kipe. Although I dare say young isn't the first word that would come to mind when looking at him. What? Ikoma Kipe? It can't be. Huh? You know him too? No. Perhaps they simply share a name? The Ikoma Kipe we know should have died 6 years ago. What? What the fuck? 6 years? The Zombie Files? Hopefully not a crazy twist like that. Huh? Died? What do you mean? Yeah, what the hell is going on? So is he actually like 32? What the fuck is happening? Oh right, I forgot about that fucking thing. Holy shit, I actually forgot about that. Is that him? I fucking we knew his name so long ago, but I actually forgot. Holy shit. Okay. Let me read this again. What is the back to more than 30 years? But why would he keep using the same name? That's kind of silly. Yeah, the one time with Yumiko. A portrait sketch. And who might this be? The Ikoma Kipe, you know, wouldn't happen to look like this, would he? By the time you learn about Ikoma, you've forgotten about it because the name is hidden in the guides page. Yeah, exactly. My god, I knew there was a reason that every time you go to gameplay guides, this was like the first thing that pops up. Because I would keep trying to go in here to look at the mockingbirds, right? And then this would like pop up here. Ikoma Kipe? Oh no. He doesn't look like this at all. Yep, this isn't him. I see. Could you give us the curse stone you have, Circe? Sure. Here you go. Man, there's more to this guy than I expected. I was just thinking that he was some dumb apprentice of Yamashina. Sora, would you mind taking a look at this one too? Of course. Ugh. This is... the curse of Tomoshige, and it has the power to cleave its target in two. Ma'am, this is it. The curse from the Toba case. Oh, that makes sense! Because that's the curse that's used in the serial killings. And then all the victims are buried in the same spot and have the same wound. That makes sense that he has the stone. I would have realized that earlier if I remembered the name. What? What's gotten everyone so excited all of a sudden? Right. I suppose we should explain. The name of the man in the sketch I just showed you is Ikoma Kipe. He was killed 6 years ago, and his skeletal remains were recently found in Toba. The cause of his death The cause of his death was the curse, one that kills its victims by slicing through them bone and all. In other words, it's highly likely he was killed by the curse within this cursed stone, the curse of Tomoshige. Huh? Wait, but wouldn't that mean... You're telling me that this Ikoma Kipe was killed 6 years ago by a curse wielded by Ikoma Kipe. Yes, in other words. No, 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 no! The Ikoma Kipe you know. The company president is a different man. He used his curse to kill the real one 6 years ago and assume his identity. Did you see the fucking picture I used for my tweet? No, no. No, it all lines up. He was an imposter. I didn't know. What? You're telling me he isn't the real Ikoma? See, so that's how it is. In that case, just who is the man calling himself Ikoma Kipe now? It's too good. I didn't know. I can't say, but it seems like he's quite the dangerous fellow. I fucking should have taken a picture, actually. I should have taken a picture of the multiple choice earlier. Good thing we managed to take his cursed stone, I'll say. Yeah, he's such a doofus for giving it to Kikuko. I don't know why he would give away such a powerful weapon. Yeah, at the very least, we shouldn't have to worry about him using his curse anymore. By the way, I believe you said that this Ikoma is Yamashina Yoshiatsu's apprentice. If that's the case, and Yamashina had someone working for him who had a cursed stone, could Yamashina have been pulling the strings from behind the scenes? It's possible. We should get in touch with Detective Ide and see if he can't take Yamashina for questioning. With any luck, you'll be able to detain Ikoma as well. Ah. Something wrong? We kind of already told Ikoma about the Forsaken Fish Curse Stone. He did help us out earlier, after all. It only felt fair. And earlier on, I was thinking that Ikoma was like a bumbling buffoon. I can't believe he's actually some sort of mastermind. I suppose we can assume that information has reached Yamashina as well then. Oh right. He also asked us to look for a bronze mirror that used to lift the curse of the raging waves. The still tied mirror, I think. Still tied mirror, eh? Just what could he be planning? Either way, it seems we'll have to keep an eye out for any movement on his end. Yes. We were hoping you could do us a little favor, Cersei. It seems you don't have a mermaid to be searching for anymore, so perhaps you could use that extra time to help us out? What do you think, Avi? Very well, permission granted. How kind of you. It's nothing strenuous, I assure you. We just want you to find Ikoma Kipe's current whereabouts, that's all. Oh, so just an ordinary chore then. We want to focus on getting the curse of the raging waves lifted as soon as possible, you see. It would be a huge help if you could pin him down in the meantime. He's definitely up to something, and more importantly, you know what he looks like. We'll ask a detective from the Mie police to look into things there too, but one can never be too cautious. Both his true identity and goal remain unclear. Be very careful in dealing with him. I guess that means we'll have to go back to the mainland for now. We do have some time left before the last ferry is set to sail, I suppose. Okay then, I do want to find out what's going on too, so we'll see what we can do there. It seems we'll be helping you out with your work, then. In that case, please do consider putting in a word on my behalf. Alright, alright. I'll see what I can do. We appreciate the help. If you learn anything of note, leave a message at the station, alright? Got it. I suppose we should see about lifting the curse of the raging waves then. Let's get in touch with Detective Ide first. We can find Wakamoto after that and see if we can't get him to cooperate. Understood. Let's be on our way then. Alright. Well, that was a ton of revelations. We can finally get back to here. I wonder what information was so important in this that they locked us out. But I guess we'll find out next stream. I think this is a good place to stop. So many revelations. Holy crap. And we managed to prevent the massacre that happens later. So that's interesting. I wonder if I'll have to return to this later, because I don't know if killing her was the right decision, you know? Let's find someone to raid and we'll head out for tonight. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'll be back in playing more tomorrow, of course. I want to finish this game. I'm not sure how much there is left, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's see who's on. I might just pass out after stream. I'm so sleepy.